Hey everybody, we're here on, I don't even know what it is, May 16th maybe. I want to give you an update, with fur handling and dealing with beetles. You can't leave these furs hanging. These are the ones on the board that, we're waiting to dry, but you cannot leave your fur hanging all through the summer. I'll get over here and show you. What I do is when I get a group of 10 all of the same size, I hang them up, and I've been storing them over here. The lighting isn't the best, I apologize for that, but just groups of 10 same size, so I can kind of keep track where my size is at. But those termite beetles, if I'm saying it correct, will get to these furs, and when they do, they will ruin them quick. I would say, if they got into a bundle of 10 within a week, that's nothing but fur. All the leather will be gone. I've been constantly, this whole spring, going through, basically what I'll do, I'll put a piece of paper underneath it. I'll come up and grab one of these hangers, shake it real good. If you see any, it's almost like shells. I don't even know how to explain it. It's almost like they shed a skin or something. Or if you see the beetles themselves come out, I'll show you a picture of what these beetles look like later. But when they're hanging, it's not nearly as bad. But when you have fur on the ground or on a table or something, those are going to get hit first. Actually, just this morning when I came out here checking, I found one beetle on my grading bench that I got. So since I found that, it's time that all of these are going to go in my walk-in freezer. My plan was that hopefully I didn't find beetles until I had the walk-in freezer completely cleaned out, and then I could turn it up and basically make it just a large refrigerator. Crank it up about 35 degrees. I think they die between 35 and 40. So if you keep it at 33, 35 degrees, then you don't have to worry about any beetles getting to them. For me this year, all my fur that I have decided to hold it until the following season. With every fur buyer I've talked to, all my connections are saying fur is going to be a little better next year, most likely. Don't quote me on it, but it's headed that direction. Whether that means, these coon are going to go from a $5, $6 average to a $7 or $8, or to a $10 average, nobody knows. But prices, good chance, are going to be coming up. And since I got that walk-in freezer, I'm going to be storing them in there. Something else to consider, you can't just throw these in the freezer and call it good. They're gonna go stale on you. So you need to pack them tight, get as much air out of them as you can. Well, I'm going to be throwing them in NAFA bags. And then I got some big heavy-duty plastic bags that I got coming. They should be here tomorrow, actually, so I'm going to luck out on it. But we're going to throw them in them. And I'm going to use my shop vac, suck all the air out of them, and tie them up tight. It's just like food or anything like that. Any air getting in there is going to make it go bad eventually. It's not the end of the world if all the air was out, but either way, if I was just putting them in NAFA bags, which honestly I'll probably start doing tonight just to get some in the freezer, you want to get them packed tight, get that air out of there. It just keeps them from going stale. They won't go bad, but they'll get stale on you. But, I've got... Oh shoot, I'm not even sure what we got here. I think with the ones still on boards, I've got some to take off yet tonight. I've got a pile of them there on that shelf I got to take off, but I want to say I'm right at 650, but I did sell 209 of my smaller sizes here recently, so we've still got a lot of fur left. Like I said, I was hoping to get that walk-in freezer cleaned out first, but it just didn't happen. We'll go over there and I'll kind of show you where I'm at with that. Got a buddy of mine gave me a bunch of coyotes of his to put up for him. That's kind of what I'm doing with all these coyotes, and they got some good coyotes up in northwest Iowa. That's no joke. But so here's where I'm at with the walk-in. We've got, I don't know, I think there's like 65 coon left over here in that tub. But I'm gonna start putting fur, you know, packing in NAFA bags, throwing it over there in the corner. For tonight at least, get as much in here as I can, and then tomorrow I'll probably bring my shop vac in here with the big bags and suck the air out. But you know, when it comes to fur handling, it goes beyond just putting it on a board, taking it off. You know, these beetles are bad. They'll destroy your collection in a hurry. So you've always got to be working. Finally, you know, I've got a little bit to get that cleaned out yet, but every single one of my chest freezers is still full. Every single one of these suckers is still full. So I take it back. I had the one go bad, but luckily I caught it. So all those furs made it into the walk-in freezer. But anyway, guys, you know, I'm trying to get fur finished. I've got a lot of stuff to do. To be honest with you, it is getting stressful. I was really hoping to be done, at least really close to done by now before it got hot, but it just didn't happen. You know, with the wife going back to school full time, which I 100% support, I won't lie, it's really, really tough, you know, when you're hanging out with the kids, get them all to bed and everything. You've been sitting on the couch for a couple hours. It's really hard to get motivated to come out in the shop and put in another 2 or 3 hours. There's been several nights where, you know, I've gotten lazy, where once I get the kids to bed and the wife's ready to go to bed about 10 o'clock, 10:30, I go to bed. I need to fight that more, get my ass back out here and get finishing fur. You know, there's so much fur left to finish. I don't even know what I got exactly left. But anyway, guys, showing you what my shop looks like. It's disastrous right now. There's all kinds of stuff on the floor and it's just a mess. But well, you know, we're working on it. We're pushing away, but you know, you got to watch these beetles because they're here, and I found evidence of them here now. So it's time to, wherever I'm at with actually that tub that you saw in the walk-in, that was fur that I was planning on finishing tonight that I thawed out. But once I found that beetle, it went right back in the freezer because I got to get at least all the furs that's on the hanging hooks, or the fur hangers. You know, all the stuff that's individually here, probably do that tomorrow night, but we've got a lot of work to do tonight. It's already about 10:30. It is going to be a long night, but you know, that drive I always preach doesn't just stop with the actual trapping and getting up in the morning running traps. You got to push in every aspect of it if you're going to get to what you want to do. And that's not just trapping, that's just life in general. But I'll find that beetle here real quick and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, what they look like. Okay, here's what I'm talking about. If you find any type of bugs like this in your shop, this is the I think it's called a dermite beetle. I'm not sure. It's what taxidermists are using to you know, to take all the meat off of deer skulls or animal skulls or bones. But this is not what you want in your shop. I found him, and you know, that means it's time to go. Time to get all the fur in the freezer, in a cooler, whatever you can, because these guys will multiply extremely fast and destroy a lot of fur in a short amount of time. But anyway, guys, enough yapping about me on here. I'm gonna get these furs in the freezer. It'll probably be up to about 1 o'clock. I've actually got an animal damage control job that I have to go check tomorrow before work, so we're gonna be getting up a little bit before 5, probably about 4:45 to go check that. It's gonna be a damn long day. It's almost like I'm trapping again. But anyway, guys, we'll catch you later. I might try and film some ADC stuff here later in the year when I get a chance on more private areas. I'm doing some commercial ADC stuff right now, and I don't want to have to worry about signing release papers and stuff like that to film there. But anyway, guys, we're going to get this fur in the freezer, and here we go. And I want to thank you guys again for all the support this year. I really wish I had one of my lives here a couple days ago, let everybody know I wasn't dead. and nobody bothered to tell me that it was completely blurry. I wish somebody would have told me that. I mean, it was terrible. But anyway, I'm still working out the kinks of this filming thing, guys, but we're getting better at it, and I'm looking damn forward to next year. We're gonna hammer them. Thanks, guys.